Perfect. I think live
Okay.
is set.
So, hey everyone, welcome to Career Trails. So, as you know, every day we have professionals from the industry joining us today. So, whom do we have with us today, Yogi?
So we have Mr. Shoaib Valai, who's a digital marketing trainer from Forture Academy, and he's also a digital marketing consultant. He runs a digital marketing company called as Forture Infotech. Prior to this, he's also been a visiting lecturer in multiple colleges, especially Maharani College. So if you look back, right, before getting into digital marketing, he was the head of business development for a company called Talentera Consulting. So that's his professional career. He's completed his engineering from Anna University. So the transition from engineering to marketing, wow, it's amazing to have you here with us, Shoaib. So Shoaib, if you can just, before we start the session formally, if you could give a brief overview of who you are and what is it that you actually do.
Yeah. So instead of telling like an engineer turned marketer, I always prefer to tell a marketing person like misplaced as engineer.
Totally.
I remember telling my dad I want to do an MBA and take up marketing or sales job, and he pushed me, telling your uncle is an engineer, he is in Bahrain, and you also have to take the same career path, and you have to go to the same city, like that. So from the beginning, I remember like my mom used to tell, like when I was in child, I always like watch all the advertisement in TV, and so when they change the channel, I used to cry like no, I want to watch the same advertisement again and again. Like watching Button Nirma was my favorite advertisement. So it happened like in my college after binge watching all the movies available. That time no Netflix, nothing. You have to purely depend on torrents. And I remember I have a whole 300 GB collection of movies. After watching all the movies, like then I got bored. After that, like they were selling MTS free dongle outside my college. When I bought that, the first thing what everybody will do, watch porn sites, everybody. Same thing I did. Got bored out of it. Then finally, there was some pop-up coming of Neil Patel telling make money online. With obviously every college students want to make some extra bucks. Got into digital marketing. I ended up paying my college fees, which was 65,000 semester fees, as my first course I bought from Neil Patel from my college fees actually. And within 4 or 5 months, I paid back the whole college fees, and consecutively for the next 3 years, through my affiliate marketing and AdSense earning, I was paying my college fees and everything.
Wow.
So it was never an engineering journey, and all my friends know from the day one in college, I was inclined towards marketing and sales. And I happened to read that book by Shiv Khera telling you can sell anything. In my college, the first... The first page in that book tells like efforts aren't matters, or like results matters. And the second page tells the world's highest paid profession is sales profession.
True.
Right? Okay. So I was like, that was like a Bible for me. And like I read that again and again. And from there, my digital marketing journey started. So entire my career, I have not done nothing other than digital marketing. So since college year till now, it's been like 12 years now. So anybody tell like if you spend more than 10 years in doing something, you become an expert of it. I did that, and I worked in various companies. In 2015, I started my own agency. You can see my empty office here. Nobody is there due to lockdown. I'm sitting alone. Okay. So we have a 13 people digital marketing company now. We serve close to 70 SMEs.
Wow.
Few corporate clients. So we have clients from India, Canada, and UK. So we work with them. So
Beautiful.
So it happened like when I was in Bangalore, I approached by an institute telling that, do you want to become a trainer or something? At the time, there was only one institute in Bangalore in 2013. So easily I got into training, and I have trained more than 5,000 people till now.
Wow.
So that's a small journey.
Crazy.
So all my like students now running digital marketing institutes in Bangalore. And, So it's quite a good journey. Everybody is in touch with me. The digital marketing is a close community actually. The people, those on the top, it's a close community of open-minded people. Things are good. So that's what. Instead of telling an entrepreneur or something, I prefer like telling Shoaib is a digital marketing career coach, because I want more and more people to get into digital marketing. The reason behind it is compared to all the other technical courses and industries, profession, digital marketing has the lowest entry barrier. So
Correct.
anybody can easily pick up and do on their own things, learn by own. So you need not to get high-fi software. You need not to invest on huge 3D printing machineries, anything. You just get $500 you have, you get a domain and hosting, and you start your career. It's so easy. Yeah.
Absolutely. Wonderful. I mean, really, really interesting journey, especially the part which you mentioned that, when you were exposed to the internet, the first thing which you searched was how do you make money, and you managed to somehow afford your
There's
own
only
salary.
two things what a youngster does: how to make money, watch porns. Only those two things they do.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, I mean, that's a very interesting, journey which you had. I just went through your LinkedIn and you mentioned that you headed business development for a company. So, can you just explain that a little bit?
So I told sales and marketing, the two things which I love the most. So I was working as a digital marketer in a company, and one of my friend, he started a consulting firm, and he wanted me to head the business development. So the whole work was like a cakewalk for me, because at that time digital marketing boom was also not that much, and I ran a small Facebook advertisement for 500-600 rupees, and my whole month target was done. I was playing carom and table tennis instead of doing business development. So,
wow.
okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. So just to give a bit of context, I want to understand this. So you started off your career as an engineer, but you did mention that you were a sales and marketing person misplaced in engineering.
Yeah.
What would you tell to similar? So I mean, basically in India, every parent says basically, "Mera beta engineer banega." So,
See, I personally feel.
What would you tell to such students, who also are misplaced like you?
I'm telling like engineering is not a graduation or something. It teaches you the way of life. If I'm not an engineer, I wouldn't have started a company, right? Because engineering not only teaches you like technicalities of the subject, it gives you an overall view of everything. Because if first year of engineering you go, you learn every subject, so it gives you some sort of confidence and everything. So I feel like the first engineer ban lo, uske baad kuch bhi chahiye ban.
सही है.
So according to you, it's no problem if someone gets ended up in engineering.
Now I see the huge difference between career and job is the same thing. Like I have seen mechanical engineer now working in TCS or CTS doing coding, programming. Right? Eventually, if you choose programming as your career, after 5 years you become project manager and you manage the project instead of doing coding. So our career path is always like it goes away. Like you can't define like the whole of my life I am only coding. You can't define my whole of life I am doing digital marketing. So just as a theory part, if I want to like explain it, the difference between job and career is like career is a journey, and in that journey you take up different jobs.
सही बोला. हाँ.
So it's like you have to it's your experience which helps you in each path of it. So if you enjoy it, then nothing like that. So I enjoy my life every day. Yogi have seen me like doing all the dancing, everything. Because the career, see, I have shown, like I've told, for me this digital marketing career, this like I have been chosen for this. I like it very much. It's kind of that. So career shifting, if you're talking, it's a journey. Like you can't predict actually, right? Sometimes after after doing good in graduation, also you struggle so much for getting your first breakthrough. Like you end up getting into call center, then again you upskill yourself, take up some course, then get a entry. So it's a journey. You can't define it actually.
Totally. Shoaib, on that note, right, there was a specific point that you said. You learned digital marketing from Neil Patel, and then you
Yes.
did something by which you paid the college fees. So
Yes.
people on Facebook Live want to know, what did you actually do? You said you did something, but what is that you did?
At that time, the song was like, "Why this Kolaveri D?"
Correct.
I made a blogspot website having 75 version of Why This Kolaveri D in one website. Okay.
Okay.
I got more than million views that time and lot of advertisement clicks and everything. So it's not about what you do. There's a blogging if you do, or that time Blogspot was there. We were doing that blogging. What you do, everybody can do it. So within that, what opportunity you find that is important. Like I started, my friends got to know, and everybody started doing blogging, everything. Not everybody got the typical results, right?
Got it.
So when life gives you lemon, you make lemonade. So whether it is virgin mojito or pink lemonade and everything, that depends upon how deep you get into it. Right. Nowadays, this blogging and everything is already dead. It's a period of influencer marketing. Try to become an influencer in your field, right? Within one night, you can get 1 million followers just with a wink of your eyes.
Totally sure.
Yeah.
Shoaib, you said influencer marketing, and you said
Yes.
use the word influencer.
Yes.
Okay. Many of us believe we are all influencers in some way or the other. But what is the typical definition of an influencer? Who is considered as an influencer?
Influencer marketing, the whole terminology came like you influence the decision of making some sale or some action. Okay, you have your own tribe and reference. So let's say about if I consider, I'm not actually an influencer, I'm like a little introverted person, but if I consider myself as an influencer in digital marketing, I influence the decision of making, like whether buying any digital marketing related product, right? I can sell you hosting plan, domain, or some online tools or kind of thing. I cannot sell you Oppo phone or some KFC coupons, right? So it depends upon what kind of tribe you create, right? Let's say you do cheap videos kind of a thing, and you get a tribe, and you will not be able to sell anything to them, right? The whole journey started like, I'll tell you the whole like timeline of it.
Sure.
Like, first, we started writing journal in our book, right? That one small book which used to write daily activity and hide it from our parents. They should not get to know our dirty secrets, right? That books we used to have. So that became an open book when this blogger.com, WordPress.com came, and people started writing their experience, everything in a positive way. They hide their whole shit, and they place only the best part of it as it. Right, you remember in the Three Idiots, they will tell like, "Aapka blog." Amir Khan's this millimeter will tell like, Amir Khan read every day your blog, right? To Harman Joshi, that one, right? So Blogspot is like you share your experience and everything that started. Now let's say about a person who used to travel a lot and write travel experience. Immediately, marketer sees an opportunity. Okay, this person has a follower of traveler. Let us incentivize him, pay him something, and do my sales or advertising. That in that way, it started like travel blogger, and it carved into niche like travel blogger, personal health blogging, or financial blogs. So different blogs started, and each niche has something. When we were doing this AdSense and all back in time, 2009, 10 and all that time, we used to find out niche which sell more, like how to make money online is a niche for how to make money online, right? Before making money, right? About making money and make money, right? Okay, so that is it. I know this is more of a Kapil Sharma show than the like career talk, but what I'm talking is the reality of things. Okay, so
Totally.
what you have to find out that small piece of like information which can get you this one. So it eventually from the text it has become video, and people started making instead of blog they're making vlogs, video logs, right? Like they shoot their everyday activities and everything. Now after this TikTok has come, right? Now marketers give people topic, Right? So, right? This challenge, that challenge, all the challenge which is not so tough to do. So all this challenge comes. So if somebody is looking now, millennials, they have easiest way to make money online, but they have to, what my advice would be like, they have to find a sustainable way to make money. It should not be like they become a star one day and then fade away within a week. So it's not easy. So they have to see what they can do. So many people, they give like English learning tips in TikTok and everything. They upsell their courses, which eventually they are selling their courses. Many people, they show that they put their bodybuilding videos and everything. They give diet plans, right? Their diet plans, and then they create their own supplement brand. They sell supplements and everything. So you have to see the opportunity of making a career out of it. You just want to make quick bucks. That is not a career. That is like just a side hustle. That is there. Perfect.
Wonderful. That's actually very practical advice, especially for everyone who's watching. If you are able to pull off figuring out making a sustainable career, that's when you've really done something, which can leave a mark. But yeah, I mean, as Shoaib has done. So Shoaib, I have a question for you in the regard of, you starting your agency and things like that. You mentioned that you work with 70 plus SMEs, but you just have 13 employees. So how does that work? Like just 13 employees are sufficient for 70 SMEs? I mean, just to get an idea.
It's an on and off thing. It's like automation is the key to digital marketing now. No, we utilize our resources for their brain, not for their hands and leg. Okay. So like for example, instead of logging into 70 into 3, 210 accounts every day and post something, we automate that with tools so that you need not to log in again into 210 accounts and post. You can, with a click, you can do. So we create systems and processes which makes the process with the function easy. It is like that. So now it is not like the more number of employees you have or everything. How productive you make them, that is important.
Wonderful. So what tips would you give to, students who are building out their career right now, if they're scared, say, of being automated away from real jobs? Now that you mentioned, how automation you've used to minimize your workforce and all that. So what tips would you give to a student, who's scared that maybe he will not have a job anymore?
I have one tips in this regard. So I have few pointers which I want to tell about career and which I have kept aside. Will come back to that. Answering your question, the only thing which you can do is you have to become irreplaceable. It doesn't mean that you hide all the secrets of your company and blackmail them, okay? Right? Being irreplaceable is like that. If your employer invests X money in you, then Y returns they expect. And right, you go there, sit, like do time pass and come, and then again in the appraisal expect you to give a good hike and everything. That doesn't happen, right? So you have to become irreplaceable. How you can become that? First one is by delivering what is expected from you. You do 10 other things which might be important for the company, but that is not your actual job. That's why in corporate companies, they have KRAs defined, key responsible area and key performance indicator, right? This is what is X is expected from you. You do that. After that, whatever extra work you do, that is different. So normally what we tend to do is like, whether getting replaced and all the other thing is like, we do everything and we forget our core responsibilities. That is there. And second thing is if you can give me 5 minutes, I have prepared few things that I could tell.
Sure.
I have prepared like what it takes to become an irreplaceable digital marketer. Let us take it in that way, right? First one is continuous learning.
Okay.
So I have spent already 11 years into the industry, and still every day half an hour to 1 hour, right? I still see what is the new thing in there, right? What new other brands are doing, how other brands are doing digital marketing, what is the trending topic today, right? Whether there Facebook, Twitter, they have changed any features and all. Then go and read the case studies, like what other big digital marketing brands are predicting what it will be future, and all those things I go and search. That is like first one is continuous learning. Second one is be a doer. Right? By watching 4 YouTube videos, you will not become a digital marketer. Right? And you can never learn by spending someone else's money, because there you will always have, like, they will be behind you. If they put money on you, they will be behind you for the results. So gone are the days when people give you enough liberty to do experimentation, right? Research and development. Now everybody want return on investment. Okay, what you have done, that is the key. So what you have to do is, like, you have to practice on your own. Right? What I used to do is, like, when I was doing digital marketing, I came from a rural background. My English was not like, now itself it is okay, but that time it was too bad, right? Then I used to every day take some example. Like, if I see some Joya Lucas doing some online advertisement, I will take that advertisement and I will write it in 4 different way how I can write it.
Wow.
Right? So this practice I did it for 6 months, 1 year, every day. Now by seeing any campaign, I can easily tell, okay, this can be a tagline, because I've done enough practice on it. So you have to be a doer. Third one is data driven. Right? I will tell you the real scenario. Still in India, digital marketing has not reached it peak, flatten the curve like Corona and everything. Right? It is still growing. Right? It is still in the incubation stage. It has not reached its peak. People have not started accepting it as a medium of marketing in the SME segments, right? I used to explain this. If you give a newspaper advertisement and if you don't get a result, what you will do, you will blame, like, Deepika Padukone ka advertisement side mein aa gaya tha, so all the eyeball went there. That's why people have not seen my advertisement. Or else today was a holiday, people went with their out with their family. That's why the advertisement has not. So you will never blame newspaper, because the history is hundreds of years back. People have accepted this is a channel of. Now digital in India is like a past 15-year boom. Okay, past 10 years actually, the 10-15 years boom. Now people have not still accepted. They will tell, even if they spend 500 rupees and if it doesn't work, they will immediately start shouting like digital cheating. It's a hoax. People is there to cheat, fraud and all those things. So in this time, you should be the third point. First one is continuous learner. Second one is be a doer. Third point is you should be data driven. Right? There is nothing called as assumption. There is nothing called. There is something called as estimate. How you estimate? By having some tools and technique telling that, okay, this is what people, if 100 people come, 10 people click the ad, 1 will purchase. So this is an estimate. Right? It is not like betting or gambling. You just put a like. So that is that. So third one is data driven. Fourth one is result oriented. There is something called as vanity metric. Vanity metrics. Vanity matlab is luxurious metric. Okay. Like kitna like aa gaya, kitna share aa gaya, Google mein top aa gaya and something. That will not get you food on your plate. Okay. How many business, what business you are getting? Right? What business you are getting to your customer? That is what their end expectation is. If you just tell them, I have made you on top of Google and you are getting 1,000 people have seen their video, it doesn't make sense. So that vanity metrics is not that. It should be the actual result oriented. That is the fourth point. Fifth point is like creative and tech savvy. Right? You tell like, no, I am out of social media. I don't use LinkedIn and Facebook and I want to do LinkedIn and Facebook marketing. That will not work.
That's actually a very good point. Yeah.
Because I have done a lot of college programs and everything. I asked how, see, it's a silly question. I asked how many people are there in Facebook. Half of them tell my dad won't allow. Then nothing much I can teach them after that. Right. And also one thing is you have to be creative. A lot of the time when we create designs and everything, our client doesn't accept them. Creativity is subjective, right? People might like it, might not like it. It's the other thing that the same design other client will like and will put their logo. Okay. So don't like afraid or don't fear from being creative on things. If one person doesn't like, other person will like it. So these are the 5 things: continuous learner, be a doer, data driven and result oriented, creative and tech savvy. These are the 5 things which you have to do.
Beautifully put.
Wonderful.
And what are the career options in digital marketing? We have just spoken about the TikTok video makers, influencers, bloggers, all those things. That was because it's driven out through the journey of mine. Now the 5 things which I have put is, first one is digital marketing jobs. I have divided this into 2 things again. Job in an agency, job in an individual company. Because if you choose job in an agency, there you will be working on one particular area and you will handle different projects, and your life will go in that direction. One agency to another agency, end up making your own agency. Okay, that is the career path. Second thing is job in a company, right? Sometimes you do Facebook campaign, everything you do, sometimes you have to write individual letter also. From digital, it becomes like your whole digital, from digital, it becomes like a marketing team, and you have to support them in events and everything. It is there. There from one individual company to other individual company, and you end up making your own company, which is digitally influenced. Not working. See, I struggled 1 year in the initial, when I started agency. That time I know Yogi, I was there in one co-working space and everything. Because I came from a background of working in individual company, and I went to start an agency. It's good that I was from the training background. Training was supporting me financially to pursue this. I could pull off. But on the other hand, if you are into individual company and you want to start a digital agency, that is too tough. Because आप पुराने कंपनी में काम कर रहे होते हो, उनका क्लाइंट लेके नहीं आ सकते हो. If you are in digital agency, you can take the client and carry forward. Pun intended. Okay. So first one is digital marketing job, again divided into 2. Second one is freelance and consulting. Right? Freelancing and consulting, like you can go to this website like Fiverr and everything. It's a hard journey of 6 to 8 months. But once you crack it, it is like, it can become a stable income, because now the Fiverr.com and everything, we also do it. Though we are an agency, the initial project value will be 2,000-3,000 rupees. But when they like our work, the next is into $2,000-3,000.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So for experimenting, for knowing that proof of concept and everything, they come to this cheap website, Fiverr and everything. Then when they could prove it, 1 out of 10 projects become a huge project which can support you for another year. That actually happens. Right? That is a freelancing and consulting. Consulting, I have a huge thing, right? You can't become a consultant with 2 years of digital marketing experience, right? If you choose a path of becoming a consultant, it should be in the same niche which you are working. Let's say you are working for an e-commerce company as a digital marketer, then you can consult people who is into e-commerce. Right? You can't consult on digital marketing for anything. Anything you bring, I will do digital marketing consulting. Right? That is it. That is second thing. Third one is online money making. So it seems impossible until it is done. I'll give you one example. I'm being very open to you. I don't know what is happening in Facebook. I'm not there, but still. Instamojo.com. Right?
Correct.
It's an affiliate income when you log in into somebody as their customer. Like, so we have 70 clients. I told you, like it is total 100 plus 70 is like what we work with. You can tell. So close to 50 accounts we have onboarded in Instamojo. Whatever purchase or sales, whatever is happening in that 50 accounts, 0.0% or like 0.15% something is the commission. Right? I need not to do anything for it. So let's say about 7,000 to 10,000 rupees a month is getting into my account without doing anything. Right? It might not be a big amount, but if you see, it's a fresher's salary. It's an intern salary which I'm getting into my account without doing anything. I'm being open to you. Right? So when you are doing online money making, look out for opportunities which gives you recurring income. Amazon का affiliate लिया, एक बार book बेच दिया, 5% commission, 200 रुपए का book में 10 rupees ले लिया. That is not the way to work with it. Right? You sell tools or you sell subscription or something which gets you recurring income, one-time effort, and it gives you a lot of things. That is there. And online money making doesn't like, it's not like you get these posters outside, right, near the like electricity pole. Work from opportunity, everyday payment 40,000 rupees per day. Okay, that is not the reality. Okay, the reality is you smartly work on things and you spend a lot of time in it, 1 year, 2 year, then you get some amount. So one example I could tell is like there is one Harsh Agarwal or something is there, is a digital marketer. His income is close to 33 lakh rupees a month. And he openly puts up like where he is earning, how much he is earning, and like what percentage it goes to marketing, how much he's spending on his office, everything, every month report he puts online. Right? So online money making is not only blogging or something, it's selling service online is online money making, teaching online is online money making, right? If you have a, like if you're a hobby of you like government products or like bakery items, cakes, pastries and everything, you put up in Facebook and you sell through online, that is also online money making. So it's not just like doing something which, so if you don't understand the business model, that is not an online money making model, right? You have to understand the whole thing. If you, then it works. Ebook selling, so many things are there.
Wonderful.
It is about online money making. Fourth one, which I personally believe is, which is very good, is entrepreneurship in digital. Right? So you come up with some service, some software as a service, SaaS-based product or service-related thing, anything, and you drive it through digital, right? That becomes your entrepreneurship with digital. That is there. And fifth one is like teaching. There is no recession. Even in the Corona lockdown time, the only people who made money is like people who teach. Everybody put their online courses. Don't waste this lockdown time. Upgrade your career. So online teaching, best profession. Right? Get into it. That is the, so 5 things again: digital marketing job, freelancing and consulting, online money making, entrepreneurship with digital, and teaching. These are the 5 things we can do using digital marketing as thing. Anything you have?
I have a question there.
Yes.
Shoaib, so assume that there's a fresher who's completed his engineering, MBA, whatever it is, and he wants to start his career in digital marketing. He's interested, he's excited about it. So what are the career opportunities available? And I'm sure most of them will ask this question. Okay, there are these career opportunities. How big is the market and what will be my starting salary? So what do you think would be the right
One by
answer for
one we will take it. Fresher
Sure.
starting career, right? That is the first part.
Correct.
Right? I happened to meet a friend. My friend's son is studying in an academy in Bangalore, 4th standard, right? And Big Basket CEO talks to him about B2B and B2C in a webinar. And they have to do a presentation and upload online talking about what is the effect and what will be the future after this Corona pandemic. 4th standard students.
Wow.
The class happens in Zoom, and this one, like they have to do presentation in Google Drive, they have to upload and all those stuff, right? That is the generation which is coming, right? But to 10 year next, now the people who is there in the college, who is into graduation and everything. When you come out, you should be industry ready. Nobody is going to teach you anything, right? So you want to become a digital marketer, want to become a programmer, want to become a scientist, right? 9th standard students is building like satellite and sending it to. So you cannot depend on like I will finish my education, then go to 6 months, go to some academy, learn Java programming, they will do some placement and go. Now it is like before getting out of the college gate, you should be industry ready. So if you are in 2nd year, start learning about digital marketing. If you are in 3rd year, start blog and everything. If you are in final year, get into some Facebook paid campaign and everything. Start some college related stuff, some community blogs, right? Do some marketing, because you come out, like you have to be industry ready.
Got it.
So that is the one thing. Like first is how to get industry ready. Now coming back to reality, what is the salary you expect? Again, I divided into 2 categories. Engineering MBA, one category. All the arts graduates, second category. Again, arts of the premier institute, you bring it into the tier 1 thing. Engineering of tier 1, tier 2, MBAs in arts of good colleges, those who like get good exposure. They tend to finish with their good communication, their personality. They go to an interview, they easily crack a job of 15 to 18, 20,000 rupees. Then they gradually grow in 2 years to 40,000. They make a good career out of it, right? People, I have trained 5,000 people. I'll tell you, people who choose digital marketing, like flunked in 5 subjects, right? I have one backlogs to be written. What we'll do for 6 months? Let's go easily join digital marketing, right? Then finish their career, work 6 months in call center, night shift. Now I want to shift day shift. Health is not supporting, or I need to get married. All this category getting into digital marketing. All these people struggle a lot actually. That's the reality. Because see, as a digital marketer, you are selling some products or some service, right? You are actually a salesman, right? You should be more vibrant, right? You should be like approachable and everything. Like if you are like too introvert and your communication is not good, you can't write a line of like English, and you want to become a digital marketer, these people somehow get into the digital marketing training institute. They learn the technicalities of digital marketing. At the end of the day, they won't be able to implement it. They become the back office people, right? Either copy paste work कर लो, right? डिजाइन सब हो गया, जाके फेसबुक में पोस्ट कर दो, वो पोस्ट को जाके 20 ग्रुप्स में शेयर कर दो. These kind of jobs they end up doing, while the people who have great personality, right, who is approachable, like who like there should, who has the positivity in it, like who has the communication, they end up going and meeting clients, getting projects to the company, right, convincing customers. So they grow in the career. The other part, what I told these people, like this misfit, they end up taking like 5-10,000 job, maximum goes to 20, then they struggle a lot. Perfect. So that is the reality. So instead of, so it is 50-50. If you work 50% on your craft, you have to work 50% on your personality also.
Of course.
Right? If I will tell you example with my personality, right? Like shabby guy sitting, like if I'm not humorous, nobody will listen to me. Right? If I talk like this for another 5 minutes, people will get bored. Who's this guy, like old Doordarshan news reader, in reading monotonously and everything. So like over a period, I learned a way that I am a person who is like, what is my other skill? Right? If I'm not a digital marketer, I should be a stand-up comedian. Okay, merge the both, and then the way you present it, right? You listen to me for a whole day, you will not get bored, because that is built over a period of of so many years, right? That is there. So you have to also work on your personality, no matter whatever career it is. IT, I don't know. You might have to sit back of your front of your monitor, but digital marketing, you need to be little vibrant. That is there. So to answer your question, first is divided into 2 categories. If you're vibrant enough, if you're this one 15 to 20,000 rupees as the first job, gradually goes to 40-50. Like if you are like if you're a dull boy kind of a thing, you will end up going like 10,000. First internship ले लो 3 महीना 5,000, then 1 साल 10,000, फिर 15,000, फिर 20,000. Then you leave the field and you go to like some other field. That's what is happening.
Got it. So Shoaib, on that note, right? Abhi, what do you see as the opportunity in the whole digital marketing space? You also specifically said that now is where it's still not taken off. Digital marketing in India has not taken off in a big way. So what do you see as an industry potential for digital marketing as a career if someone has to choose?
See, normally you being in the startup world, you see that it will boom and then finally it will get consolidated. Only a few people remains and everything. Now the boom will start after this lockdown gets over, after this 6 months. Right? Every company wants to do digital marketing and everybody will start doing digital marketing. You see, when this corona come, everybody started selling sanitizer. Similarly, after this Kronos goes, everybody will tell, okay, I will do digital marketing kind of thing. But only few people will stay. And on the other hand, every company, if they're smart enough, they will want their like in-house team to be digital, right? Whether the existing people, if they want their job to be permanent in their company and they don't want them to like kick out, for them it's thing they have to learn digital marketing.
Got it.
Correct.
Or they will get new people in digital marketing. So in one way, agencies will require person who is purely digital, and companies will require person who is partly digital and partly a marketing guy. So there comes an opportunity for these MBAs, engineering and other people, right? So they can keep the digital marketing as a part of their career. If they give it to agency also, they need somebody who can ask them the right questions. So somebody who can know the nitty-gritty of talking to customers and everything, and also like understand digital. That's a good place to be. So if you see, you have a job opportunities, everything in individual companies also that people need to consider. But definitely that will not be a pure digital role.
It'll be more like an account management come digital marketing kind of a role is what you're saying?
It's like your job is end to end. Let's say you're going, your company is a B2B and you have to go for an event, right? You have to create the event poster also, get it done at least, then send it as an email, post it in social media, then go to that event also, collect the email ID of the participant, come back and send them again an email, right? Take videos, pictures of your event and post in social media. So this person becomes a hybrid of marketing and digital. And the person like this will be more valuable in future. Because all the people 40 plus, 50 plus who is there, their learning curve has gone down. They will not embrace digital. It will be tough for them to understand this marketing and technology together. So the new people, if they're getting it, there is a huge future for them. Let's say normal marketing guys were getting 20,000 rupees as an entry level salary. If you tell like I can do digital also, or I have done digital project, you might ask for a 5,000 extra. Or in the whole marketing team of 10 people in the company, if you know digital, you will get extra leverage in positioning there.
Got it.
Wonderful.
Perfect. I'm just checking if there are any other questions. Just give me one moment. Nikhil, in the meanwhile, do you have any questions?
Yeah. So I would like to ask you this: apart from, apart from the digital marketing skill set, you stressed a lot about building out a very well-rounded skill for anyone, and doing this while you're in college. So
Yes.
how do you think someone should go about, doing this? I mean, ensuring that they are prepared and ready to make sure that when they do graduate, a job is pretty much guaranteed. I mean, what should they, like a little bit more detail, can you tell what all skills they should build and how they should go about doing it?
So I am glad that I am prepared for this answer. Okay. First one is YouTube and Quora.com.
Okay.
Right? Whatever you don't know, you want to learn, search in YouTube. If you don't get it, ask in Quora. Okay. Second one is to become a digital marketer, read good digital marketing books. Right? Sorry. Read good marketing books. Digital marketing you will anyhow learn, right? You need good marketing books, sales books and everything. Okay. Then use social media platform to the fullest. Right. I'll give an example. I have optimized my LinkedIn profile in such a way that every week I get an inquiry for a training assignment without doing anything. Right? I have not mentioned I have found a company and 13 people working with me and everything. I have clearly mentioned digital marketing trainer open for training opportunities. I need not to go and tell that, okay, I have this company, that company. What I expect from LinkedIn is my training assignments. I've clearly mentioned there. All my training credential, photos sab bana diya hai. The moment they give me an message or an email, immediately they will get my 5 YouTube videos to know how my way of teaching, photos of how many people I've trained and all those things. So the way what I'm going to tell is use this social media to the fullest. Right? Like how you can use this social media to the fullest. Right? Follow the industry people. So each platform can be dedicated. LinkedIn for getting your professional connects, right? Facebook, I would what I use Facebook is like connect with my alumni, my far away cousin who stays in California, right? So all my family circle and my immediate personal connects, like with whom I cannot be in touch, Facebook is that for me.
Got it.
Right? Instagram I used to follow brands and everything to learn digital marketing what I do. Right? Similarly, like the TikTok for entertainment, currently you can't do anything because not many educators have come there. Okay, only 2-3 people are there. So like use full like these social media platforms the fullest. Now one more thing what I do is like observe and capture the advertisement which is targeted to you. Right, I get all these ads and everything. I check. Okay, right? If I open my phone, I will have 500 real estate ads ready with me because I have made screenshot of all the advertisements. Right, online learning, I have made like some hundreds of advertisements. So I watch and see like what kind of ads they have written and all those things. Instead of a customer point of view, as a research point of view, you can see as a marketing point of view, you can see how they have done. Okay. That is there. Then follow genuine digital marketing influencers.
So who are some of them? Can you name some of them for the
I
people?
will tell like Neil Patel, Rand Fiskin, Social Media Examiner. Then if you just want to get boost up and everything, Gary Vee. So it might be wrong to tell, mostly depend upon US based or UK based digital marketer because they get the first hand information. They have enough money and enough liberty to do experiment. They got enough money and liberty to do experiment, research and all those stuff, right? All Indian, what we do is like learn from them and do, right? Many people are there like they just watch YouTube, Udemy का course ले लो, उसको हिंदी में convert करके डाल दो, right? So that is the reality of market. So depend upon the, so it is good to depend upon from the source.
Got it.
Right? Okay, then find your digital marketing trainer. Right? If you go and take up a course outside the college, if you go and take up a course, when you go to an institute, see who's the trainer. Right? Nowadays, like people, like experienced people have become costly, so they are hiring cheap trainers. Like last batch ka student is batch ka trainer. I'm giving you the reality of the institute. Okay,
Absolutely.
I work as a consultant in a lot of institute in Bangalore. I go and train them for specialized subject. They will hire me. Okay, advanced हो गया कुछ tough topic, introduction, this that basic SEO and everything. Last batch का student, this batch का trainer. उसको भी internship में रखा हुआ है. So, I'm just reality.
Too much raw content coming out, right?
I am always giving raw content. Okay, I have nothing to hide. Okay, now why I'm telling find a digital marketing trainer. If you go to any institute, ask who is the trainer. Before joining, can I talk to him for 10 minutes? Right. So if you go to a trainer, you ask them, okay, I am this background and I want to take up in everything, take up digital marketing. How can I do that? Which will suit me and everything, like a small counseling session with your trainer. Then if you like the trainer, you join the course there. Make sure that the trainer stays for the whole course, right? So that is important. And finally, one important thing is work for NGO, right? घर में कोई uncle, भाई, cousin, right, dad, anybody, someone or other will have some kind of business, right? They are your first customer. फ्री में उनके लिए डिजिटल मार्केटिंग करो, एक्सपीरियंस होगा, right? That is the way to learn, Right? You do digital marketing, you build up their profile. It will be helpful for them also, and you will also learn something. In everybody's connection, one business at least will be there. Right? That business you can get as like I can do it for free for some 2-3 months, get them results, and then you can charge them eventually. That is
Perfect, Shoaib. Shoaib, you've also emphasized a lot on tools that you use or the automation that's required for marketing, right? So as a final question that I actually wanted to ask you was, what are the top 5 tools that every single student who is aspiring to be a digital marketer should know in and out?
See, now I'll tell you my funda of learning. Okay, I learn what is required to me. I learn like Adobe Premiere Pro to edit my video. If you want me to make a fancy video out of it, I don't know. But I know a professional video making because I can put in YouTube. I know for social media, so that if my clients ask some changes and my designer is not available, I can immediately change that text and something and give it to them, so that I don't replicate the work, give them download again, back and everything.
Got it.
So learn what is required and everything. Normally what happens is you take up a course, right? वो इतना बेसिक HTML से चला जाएगा जो तुमने 5वीं क्लास में पढ़ लिया है. Right? The moment they come to what you want, you will get bored and you will. So you see any online learning platform, the ratio of people who is actually completing the course will be hardly 20-25%, maybe less than that, because first thing they do is start with 0, then go to 1, 2, 3. You have to directly go to what they want. Then if they doubt and everything, that is there, right? So coming back to that, tools like you have Facebook, you have Instagram and everything. The first I'll tell you is one tool which we use is like Facebook ad library. We are working with SMEs, the budget is less, right? I have my own reason of working with SMEs because less headache. Corporate is like more of communication, meeting, 80%, 20% work. SMEs is like 20% meeting, 80% work. That's why I prefer SMEs and everything. Now, that's the reason. The SMEs and everything, you don't have time to research and everything. So we go to this Facebook ad library. You just search in Facebook ad library, and you type in any company's Facebook like page ID or page name. You will get to see whatever ads they are making. That is one. Second hack, instead of tool, I would tell you is a hack. What I do is like, let's say I have a presentation to a real estate guy after 3 days. Today I will go and search XYZ Magic Bricks, everything, Google everything about real estate. Go to that page and everything, leave it. Immediately next day, they will start targeting me in Facebook. I will start getting all the advertisement. So take a screenshot, learn from it and everything. Second one is, that is the second hack. Third hack is like keyword research process and everything. If I teach 12-hour SEO, 12-hour doing this keyword research and everything. But if I actually do, what I do is like, find out 5 competitors, go to Google, put site, SITE, their competitor URL. You will get to know all the pages which is there, right? See what keywords they are using. मतलब इन 5 बंदों ने तो ऑलरेडी कीवर्ड रिसर्च करके इनका एजेंसी का 10-10 लोग को बिठा के इन्होंने कीवर्ड लाया है, राइट? इनसे बिजनेस आ रहा है. Why we do all this again? Just take that and take that keywords and go. That can be the third hack, right? Fourth hack is like, whenever you do email marketing, make sure you do it first in the morning, not after afternoon and evening or something. That too in a site in a time like 9 o'clock I do. Because when they come 10 o'clock, my email should be the first email. I should not be the 10th email kind of a thing. Okay. So these are few things. Some more things that I'm not getting. Maybe I should write a blog about digital marketing. You should.
Great. I mean, thanks a lot, Shoaib. It was really, really informative session. Very, very real, insights into the digital marketing industry and how someone should go about building their career. I mean, Yogi, I guess that's about it. We've already overshot our time, so let's wrap it up.
Sure. Shoaib, as a last part, if you could tell us how can anyone connect with you? If anyone who's watching it and wants to reach out to you, whatever it could be for mentorship, it could be for a program, whatever it is.
So
how do they reach out to you?
You can reach me in mail and WhatsApp, right?
Perfect. So if you can, do you have your number or anything that you can probably, if you have a screen ready, if you can show something.
I can show you the screen, I think. Share screen. My email ID.
Perfect. Guys, this is how you can reach out to Shoaib. Okay, it's not visible.
It's loading. One.
Okay.
It's a very heavy slideshow.
Guys, this is Shoaib's email ID, number, and his website. If any of you are interested to reach out to him, please reach out to him through this. Also, please search him with the same name, Shoaib Valai, on LinkedIn. He's available on LinkedIn too. Perfect.
Great. Thanks a lot, Shoaib. I mean, really, really amazing.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Loved it.
Yeah, I know you so personally that I got too much into raw content, then sticking it with me.
Hey, no problem, Shoaib. This is what I think our viewers will also like. And we still have people sticking on till the end of the presentation. So I'm enjoying this for sure. Thanks, Shoaib, for doing this.
Thanks a lot for staying back. Okay.
Beautiful. Done. I'm just ending the meeting right now, Shoaib. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.